In this video, we're going to discuss the 4 credit cards to use to get the best cash back at Costco. These credit cards are all Visa cards, as Costco only accepts Visa, and they all have no annual fee. So all the cash back you get from these cards will be more money in your pocket with your normal everyday spend at Costco. Hey there, my name is Stan with The Credit Frog, where we talk about credit card strategies and how to best earn and redeem cashback, points, and miles. If these topics sound good to you, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our weekly content. With that being said, let's get right into it. These cards have many more benefits than what I'm about to discuss, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to focus on the card multipliers that specifically relate to cashback at Costco. I also want to mention that the Citi Costco card could technically be replaced with any 2% cashback Visa card, such as the Wells Fargo Active Cash. But if I talked about all of these kinds of cards, that would take forever, and so we're not going to do that. Card number 1, the Citi Costco card. For the Citi Costco card, the multipliers are 4% on gas up to $7,000 per year, and then 1% thereafter, 3% on Costco travel, and 2% on all other purchases from Costco and Costco.com. That's it. The reward structure is pretty simple and it's pretty easy to understand. Card number 2, the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards card. Now this card is pretty interesting, mainly due to its preferred rewards program. In this program, your tier status will depend on how much money you have with Bank of America, and qualifying accounts include checking accounts, savings accounts, and Merrill investment accounts. Between $20K and $50K will get you into the gold category, netting you a 25% rewards bonus. Between $50K and $100K will get you into the platinum category, netting you a 50% rewards bonus. And between $100K and $1 million will get you into the platinum honors category, netting you a 75% rewards bonus. The total amount of money that you have with Bank of America is calculated using a 3-month combined average daily balance. Now, how does this translate into cashback rewards at Costco? Let's take a look at the following chart to find out. The card has 2 categories that are relevant to Costco, a 3% choice category, which, if you set this to gas, will be nice because Costco gas will code in the gas category. It also has a 2% category for wholesale clubs. These are the original multipliers, but with the gold tier, the multipliers jump to 3.75% and 2.5%. With the platinum tier, the multipliers jump to 4.5% and 3%. And with the Platinum Honors tier, the multipliers jump to a whopping 5.25% for Costco gas and 3.5% for Costco. These rewards multipliers are valid only for the first $2,500 in combined spend between these two 3% and 2% categories per quarter, which adds up to $10,000 annually. Card number 3, the Venmo Credit Card. This card offers a 3% top spend category, with one of the categories being groceries, which, believe it or not, does include Costco. This top spend category applies for the first $10,000 per year, then 1%. It's important to note that, like the Bank of America Customized Cash Card, the $10,000 limit also includes another category, so you have to be careful to not spend in the secondary category so you can take full advantage of the main 3% category. Card number 4, the Alliant Visa Signature Card. This card, offered by the Alliant Credit Union, also has a tier system, and at Tier 1, you can get 2.5% cashback on up to $10,000 each month, then 1.5% cashback for everything else for the rest of the month. So how can you get to Tier 1? Looking at their website, the first step is to have an Alliant high-rate checking account with an average daily balance of $1,000 for each month of the previous calendar quarter. The next step is to sign up for e-statements and to have at least 1 monthly electronic deposit, which includes ACH transfers as well as direct deposit. Once you deposit your money, you must have an average daily balance of $1,000 for 1 quarter, like January, February, March, in order to qualify for the 2.5% cashback for the months of April, May, and June. Now that we've looked at the 4 cards, let's stop for a moment and ask ourselves, how should we use these cards? I'm sure you noticed that regarding spending, each card has an upper limit on how much spend will qualify for the higher rewards multiplier. And for the Bank of America and Venmo card, there's not just 1, but 2 separate categories that can both contribute to this upper limit. Remember, the Bank of America multiplier has a $10,000 annual limit, broken down into $2,500 per quarter. The Venmo Credit Card has a $10,000 annual limit, and the Alliant Visa Signature Card has a $120,000 annual limit, broken down to $10,000 per month. For this reason, if you plan on maxing out the Costco multiplier, it's important to use each card exclusively at Costco so you don't lose that upper ceiling limit to another category. Now, of course, you should do the math for your specific situation to see if you can mix and match categories to stay under that limit, but for the following analysis, I'm going to assume that we're using each card only for Costco purchases. So before we get into which card is best for you, I want to just quickly mention that multipliers are not everything when it comes to a credit card. There are other benefits in certain credit cards that may be even more beneficial to you in your specific situation. For example, travel insurance, purchase protection, or other perks. Remember, credit cards are personal. Make sure to research the best card to fit your specific needs. Okay, so I broke down the cashback rewards you would get with each card based on a certain amount of spend at Costco. I won't go into too much detail with this chart other than by saying that the columns represent the amount of spend in a year, while each row shows the amount of cashback rewards you get from each specific card. If you're interested in studying this chart, go ahead and pause this video now, but I'm going to make very clear recommendations for you in the next few moments, so it'll be very easy for you to know which card to use based on your spend at Costco. Okay, so if you spend $10,000 or less per year at Costco, you get the most cashback value from the Venmo Credit Card or the Bank of America Customized Cash Card with the Platinum tier with up to $300 cashback. If you have the Platinum Honors tier with Bank of America, then the cashback with that card would also be even higher, up to $350. If you spend between $10,000 and $20,000 per year at Costco, all four cards could be potentially used with up to $400 cashback for the Citi, Costco, and Venmo card, up to $500 with the Alliant Visa Signature Card, and up to $525 with the Bank of America Customized Cash Card with Platinum Honors tier. And anything above $20,000 per year at Costco, the Alliant Visa Signature Card would be the way to go, assuming you spend up to $10,000 per month, as it gives you 2.5% cash back on all purchases as compared to the Citi Costco card, which only gives you 2% cash back. I also want to mention that you can mix and match these credit cards as well to fit your specific needs. So you could use your first $10,000 in spend with the Venmo credit card, and then the next $10,000 using the Alliant Visa Signature Card, for example. The choice is really up to you. I hope that this video will help you get the most cashback rewards while spending your money at Costco. Now I want to know, do you have any cost-saving tips at Costco? I personally don't shop there too often, so I'd love to hear your tips down in the comments below. And since this video was packed full of information, make sure to check out my website at thecreditfrog.com, where this video, as well as all my previous videos, are displayed in a blog-style format for easy access and learning. Thanks so much for watching until the end of this video, and we'll see you in the next one.